Vertex VD is a professional BIM software for wood and cold form steel framing. It automates your design and manufacturing process based off your model. So when you model something, it actually generates architectural drawings, panel fabrication shop drawings, cut lists, and material reports. It's useful for minimizing material waste and allows for easy offsite prefab and modular construction. And some other features include truss design and engineering, documentation. You can import and export files from other softwares for collaboration, and then manufacturing.
Yeah, so as Jared just mentioned, Vertex is generally used for framing, in particular wood and steel framing. It's most commonly used among home builders that are developing large scale projects. Really, when you have like these cookie cutter homes, they'll model the houses the same way, but with different features within the inside and outside of the building. It's also used for commercial projects. On these commercial projects, they typically do prefabricated materials for walls and some of the structural framing. Gabe's going to go into detail on that in a minute here. And for the software setup and the modeling, it's pretty similar to Revit, as you can see. It's set up with where you can insert pipes, walls, floors, roofs, even truss systems. You can also, once you finish your structural design, you can test the design here on the options. You can test your design, and later over here, once you have, if you're gonna more than likely have clashes, and you have this option to solve the problems. The software actually presents solutions to your clashes. So you can design within Vertex, but the person we interviewed, Mr. Jonathan Fox, claimed that most of the projects are started with the mechanical and plumbing systems being modeled within Revit. Then they're sent to Vertex where they add in the framing and the structural details. After that, they use the clash detection and make any adjustments that they need within Vertex. So now I'll pass it on to Gabe.
Right, so Vertex has presence in different countries, including United Kingdom, Sweden, China, and the Middle East. And this software is popular in South America and the Middle East due to the 1 or 2 level housing construction that is most commonly in those areas. Vertex's main client are usually prefab manufacturing companies. Also, the software is capable of identifying intersections in the project as well as correct it before all the panels are prefabricated. So Vertex is oriented for 3 different clients. They're usually production home companies, since this software is capable of input 100 different options for houses and for different configurations, which can be from countertops all the way to different house levels. This also saves builders a lot of time in modeling the 3D model, as well as speeds the process of making changes in the project. Now, all the changes that are made in the model are automatically updated to all the drawings. Now, the second client will be wood framing prefabrication, which Vertex can actually produce panel drawings. This feature reduces the time of all the prefabricated wood panels, as well as the time for shipping the components as needed to the job site. This reduces also the storage time for the material, avoiding multiple wood storage problems that this might cause. The software can also produce different panels with multiple options of lumber, sizes, plates, corners, etc. Also, this is able to generate shop drawings, schedule quantities which can all be sent to the wood prefabrication supplier to expedite the construction process. Vertex also minimizes scraps from different materials utilized in the construction process, making all this as economical as possible. The last client that they consider is steel framing prefab, which Vertex is most usually used in cold steel fabrications. In the US, the method of cold prefabrication is placing all the studs in the wood framing, and for the rest of the world, a single profile frame is used. roll formers use the shop drawings and data from Vertex to be able to manufacture and machine all the needed steel for any job, expediting all the construction process. Same as wood framing, Vertex can produce shop drawings that come with multiple options of customizing different corners, panels, openings, etc.
So to just kind of cap off here, we've got 3 different drawings that Mr. Fox sent us, and I'm gonna just briefly go through those. Here you have the plane views to show that what you can input into the model. Here is just the framing plan without any windows. It's just kind of an outline of what the building looks like. And yeah, I'm not super familiar with this. So, and then here finally is the finished product. If I can get in on it here, you can kind of see the outline of where, once I click this model, where the metal studs will go. And like Gabe said, here in the US, we just frame it, screw it in. But what Mr. Fox said is outside the country, they prefabricate these structural framing. So it's almost like building Legos. Like you just clip in studs into the top and bottom, and you can just blow and go through the project. He actually mentioned that one project on a commercial building similar to this was completed in 5 months, just due to how fast you can, assemble this building. And yeah, that's all we got.